Okay, so earlier today I went and saw Pixar's new movie Inside Out along with my boyfriend, his younger brother and his mum. We kind of felt like we had to take a kid with us because we weren't quite sure if this was going to be a really childish film, but we all really wanted to see it. But in the end we kind of realised that the film was definitely more aimed at the adults than it was for the children, especially as we found ourselves laughing a lot more than the kids were. The main idea of the film is that you can see inside people's heads and see the emotions in which they're feeling and the way they control the mind. This kind of led to a more in-depth discussion between my boyfriend, his mother and I, as we all started talking about what emotions we think rule our lives. For a start with, there are 5 main emotions shot within the film. There's joy, sadness, disgust, anger and fear. Naturally, I know that anger and sadness are my 2 main emotions I'm constantly feeling. And then when speaking to my boyfriend and his mum some more, I realised just how much anger I actually display. I realise I get so angry over the smallest things. It could literally just be someone pacing around in the Chinese food restaurant like they were doing the other day and I almost yelled at them. Or it could be something as small as people not making their teaspoons face the right way in the cutlery drawer. Literally the tiniest things just completely cheese me off. And I don't quite know why. I don't know if it's just some weird little obsessions that I have, but if anyone does anything to annoy me, I literally just get physically angry. Not at the person, I'm not violent-ish, but just I start shaking and I get angry. It then became apparent when we started asking around the car what emotions we think rule our lives, that I was actually kind of like the odd one out. My boyfriend, his mum and his younger brother all said that they think joy kind of rules their life, whereas I said anger definitely rules mine, probably with a partnership of sadness. I think they're like a tag team of just misery and hatred just going on in my brain. But then it did get me some weird looks from my boyfriend's brother and his mum, and it probably wasn't the best thing to say. I think if I had a son and his girlfriend basically said that she has some like deeply traumatic emotional issues when it comes to hatred and anger and sadness, I think I'd be a bit creeped out too. So, moral of the story is, if anyone ever asks you what emotion would rule your life, which they probably will after you see Inside Out, which was a great movie by the way, make sure you say joy. Do not say the one which will make you sound psychotic or just scary. Lesson has now been learnt.